22-year-old content creator helped take down 6 accused child predators. In response, Roblox banned schlep from the platform and served schlep with cease and desist letters.
Roblox is the ultimate virtual universe that lets you create, share experiences with friends, and be anything you can imagine. That is what Roblox wants you to think, when the truth is, they have hidden the fact that they have attracted predators to their platform. And this has become even more apparent in the recent events involving schlep, a Roblox YouTuber known for catching predators on Roblox. But the question on everyone's mind is, why is Roblox moderation so bad? We will be answering that question in this video, exposing the tools Roblox uses to moderate its growing platform and why they're actually very ineffective. To most people, Roblox is just a platform where they can go and play some of their favorite games with their friends. But Roblox actually has a whole dynamic economy, an open market where players can buy and sell items, as well as a social hub for players to communicate with. And all of these, including the actual games you play on Roblox, have to be moderated on Roblox. Why? According to estimates, approximately 40.59% of Roblox players are under the age of 13, and the percentage of minors, which includes anyone under 18, is even higher. Roblox has approximately 71 to 111 million active users daily. While this is a lot of players, how hard could it be to moderate what they do? Well, every day, Roblox gets an average of 6.1 billion chat messages, 1.1 million hours of voice communication, millions of assets, and thousands of items are added to the avatar shop every single day. In fact, from February to December 2024, users uploaded approximately 1 trillion pieces of content. The fact is, it would require hundreds of thousands of humans to manually verify all the content in Roblox, which would be pretty expensive for them. And moderators would have to be constantly trained on new strategies being used to bypass the filters. And to add salt to the wound, Roblox supports many languages, around 25, which would each need their own team. And as we all know, humans make mistakes, which would add even more issues to a platform that seems impossible to fix. Initially, to help with moderation, at least text-based, Roblox used a rules-based text filter built over a decade ago. It would simply just find any bad words and censor them. But people use things like emojis, numbers, or special characters which bypass the filter. So 5 years ago, Roblox deployed a transformer-based text filter to use instead. A transformer-based text filter is an AI that reads the entire sentence to understand the actual meaning and context. For example, if someone said, "This game is sick," a transformer-based text filter can figure out it's a compliment, not a comment about being sick. It's powerful because it can understand slang, sarcasm, and the tricky ways people try to hide harmful messages. But this does not solve all of Roblox's moderation issues, as it too can be bypassed in a variety of ways, such as hiding the bad message with a bunch of normal, seemingly good messages that seem normal. So what did Roblox do now? Did they ask the community for help? Or maybe appreciate the help of content creators like schlep and use their feedback? No, they had their own plan. They were going to double down. For the past 5 years, ever since they deployed their transformer-based text filter, Roblox has been building a solution to an increasingly bigger problem of trying to moderate its platform. And you'll never guess their solution to this problem. It's AI. Their biggest AI tool is called Sentinel, and it started running on Roblox in late 2024, and recently, in July of 2025, it became open source. So we can actually see the code that Roblox uses. And we will look into that later in this video. However, before we examine Sentinel, we need to understand what it does, including the other AI tools Roblox utilizes with Sentinel to enhance its platform safety, and why these tools have really not yet resolved the moderation issue. Roblox actually still uses a transformer-based text filter, just different versions of it, One is used to filter personally identifiable information, or PII, from in-game and platform chat. PII could be like phone numbers or your real-life name. If someone is asking for your PII, it can be a step to a lot more severe issues, which is why it's key to stop people before it escalates. Every second, this filter receives more than 750,000 requests per second. A request basically means Roblox sends a message to their server. In this case, the message is to check if this text contains any PII. But this requires a lot of computer power, which is what is limiting Roblox's AI. While they have found some solutions like using the cloud, which is far from perfect. Roblox has another tool, like the text filter for voice communication, called the Voice Safety Classifier. It makes sure that when you talk to someone using voice chat, you're not saying any profanity, hate speech, or trying to ask for PII. It specifically categorizes any audio into 6 toxicity classes. Here are the 6 classes: discrimination, harassment, sexual, illegal and regulated, dating and romantic, and profanity. The Voice Safety Classifier moderates voice chat within 15 seconds across 8 languages. And it also became open source a year ago. But it's not perfect. It only has a 63.9% precision in English, its best language. And honestly, that's pretty trash. As for UGC items and other image or asset type media, Roblox has, to my knowledge, not publicly stated what they use to moderate this type of content. Roblox says its AI is multimodal, meaning it can understand multiple forms of content like text, audio, and images, so we can assume Roblox uses some sort of AI to the ones we mentioned above. The tools we mentioned so far might be advanced, but they really don't work in all situations, and still don't actually make Roblox totally safe. This is where Roblox's newest tool, Sentinel, comes into play. Sentinel's job is specifically to catch potential child endangerment, like grooming. But how does it work and what does it do? Well, Sentinel continuously captures text chat in 1-minute snapshots, analyzing everything anyone says to see if someone is trying to cause harm to anyone. Its advantage is that it analyzes over time to see if the conversation could lead to somewhere bad. But wait, how does it know if someone is trying to cause harm to someone, especially when it predicts if the messages could lead to something bad in the future? To make any AI model, like Sentinel, you have to train it first, telling it what is good and what is bad. Roblox's team achieved this by making 2 categories. One category is made up of chats between users that were safe and had no bad intentions. This is called the positive index. The other category is chats that were removed because Roblox determined that they were child endangerment policy violations. This one is called the negative index, as you can imagine. Both categories were trained with the help of Roblox's human moderation team, and they claim that it has successfully worked in identifying potential harm even without many examples. Their current system operates with just 13,000 examples in the negative index. On top of all this, Roblox tracks patterns using skewness, not averages. What does this mean? Well, predators often hide their true intent by mixing it among normal, harmless content. If Roblox just used an average measurement over time, then the actual bad chats and content would get hidden, as Roblox's moderation would see all the good normal stuff. Instead, Sentinel looks at the distribution of measurements over time and measures statistical skewness. Let me give you an example of what that means, so you can understand how this allows Roblox to find the bad images under all the good messages. Let's say you're a teacher looking at a student's test scores. If the student gets scores of 95, 98, 92, 95, and then a 30, their average is an 82. This is how grades work normally in school. If you only look at the average, you might think they're a decent student and miss the really bad score. But if you use skewness, you would look at the pattern of these scores. You'd see a big pile of A's, and then one score that's way off to the left. This creates a lopsided shape, or a negative skew. You would immediately notice that 30 is an outlier that doesn't fit. Roblox does the same. It identifies the chat messages that don't fit, and uses that to identify the bad hidden chats. After Roblox does all of these, to detect harmful behavior, it will automatically create a case ticket for a human moderator to look into. According to Roblox, the moderators are trained analysts, typically former CIA or FBI agents and other experts who review cases that Sentinel flags. Well, this sounds good and all, but how does this actually look like in practice? Well, since Roblox open sourced these tools, we can get an idea of what happens behind the scenes when you submit a ticket to Roblox moderation. When you submit a ticket to Roblox moderation, Roblox makes a request to roblox.com/support with some information. There's a lot of technical information like cookies in there, but we don't care about that. What we do care about is actual info about the ticket. Here's the main information they send: the username of the person you're reporting, your message, which contains the reason you reported them, the main category you reported them in, like moderation, as well as a subcategory, like scamming, your device type, your age category, which there seems to be two. Either it's age 13 and over, or age under 13. And as well as your name, which is optional, and your email address. Now, if you report someone on the website or inside a game, all of this info is the same, except in the game, all the chats are also attached and sent. Sentinel and/or a human moderator receives all of this info and decides what action to take. Now, let's assume Sentinel is reviewing the messages. My friend Cheesy went through the code for Sentinel and changed some stuff so we can put our own messages and test the output and see a graph. Just look at the video in the description, but finish this video or else it won't make any sense. So first, let's test some normal messages. If we run this through Sentinel, we can see that it rates all the messages 0, which means completely safe. If the messages pass the dotted yellow line, that means the message is suspicious, and the dotted red line means a ban. Next, let's try something more extreme. The messages are hidden because, YouTube, but immediately you can see a spike in the graph, showing that these messages are dangerous. Next, let's try some grooming messages. As you can see, the model did not detect this at all. The reason why it did not detect this is because of data. The data that Roblox gave us, at least for the open source version, is from the Southern Poverty Law Center, or SPLC. They are a civil rights organization that monitors hate groups and extremist activities. This is where Roblox got their data to detect hate speech. But for their data to detect grooming? Well, we don't know. They never told us. They could get it from analyzing chats from their own platform, or maybe they don't really have data on this. While that's probably not the case, the fact that Roblox hides the data it uses for the actual model is kind of concerning. We already can see how everything else works, so why not show us how their grooming detection works? Maybe they're afraid someone will break it, exposing how bad it really is. Safety on any platform with kids, especially Roblox, is a #1 priority. But all the things we mentioned don't seem to make an impact on Roblox. It's not hard to find inappropriate things happening on Roblox every single day. And the thing is, moderation is a huge problem, and one that will require a lot of money and time to solve. In this video, I tried to explain how Roblox tries to deal with this problem, but the truth is that it's not enough. Most people have never heard of the tools we mentioned, and that's the issue. Roblox is not transparent with what they're doing, and they think that they can just use AI to solve all of their problems. But this problem can be solved a lot faster with the help of the community. As I explained earlier, Roblox Sentinel needs examples of both bad and good content to get better, and if Roblox used the help of their community, they could get a lot of data fast and improve Roblox Sentinel. Instead, they try and stop people like Schlep, trying to ban and silence the outcry, labeling them as vigilantes. No matter how much tech you have, moderation is an inherently human problem, and we need real humans to solve it. After all, ChatGPT is not the one grooming children, at least for now. But what if I told you that to help secure their platform, Roblox hired one group that knew how to break it better than anyone else? Check out this video I made on that, and I'll see you in the next one.